All right, just like on the road, you're gonna find descents on gravel as you would on the tarmac. The big difference in gravel is you're gonna have the same speed as you would downhill, but the problem is with that speed, now you're on loose terrain, so you have to have more control, know when to have use the brake, know when to not use the brake. Speed does tend to be your friend, but too much speed is also not good. The key when you're descending on the gravel is where you have your body weight, and that is you're gonna have heavy heels. In order to have heavy heels, you're gonna come slightly off the saddle a little bit. That's gonna help give you heavy heels and put pressure in a neutral pedal position as you're descending. Hands are gonna be down in the drops, and we're not gonna have a death grip on them, which you might want to because you're going fast and it's bumpy. You might wanna fight the forces. Don't. You wanna flow with the forces, have a grip similar to as when you're squeezing that tube of toothpaste. If you have that death grip and you hit something and it sends your bike somewhere, you're more likely to follow where the bike is. With that looser grip, two things: your arms are also being shock absorbers like your legs are, and you're more likely to be able to come back and bring the bike back to where you want it to go rather than where the terrain was taking you. So hills, the benefit to the gravel is because we are moving slower, you have plenty of time to look for the best line. Unlike the descending on gravel, it's coming at you much faster. You're gonna have to do a lot quicker processing. So as you climb, the anticipation of looking at the terrain, finding the best line, where is the gravel not as loose, that's the line you wanna go for, keeping your weight down in the saddle, and a decent grip on the bars, just like gripping the steering wheel. When you find yourself on a steep section, you're going to want to keep your front wheel from popping up, because just like on the road that can happen, it can also happen on gravel. So in order to help with that, and this is where it's slightly different than road, because it's very important because of the loose terrain to keep your weight over that bottom bracket as best you can. We have a tendency to want to come straight forward, and we would do that on a road bike, but we don't have that solid surface below us. So to negate that wheel from popping up, you want to try to draw your elbows towards your knees. So as a road gets steep, we're going to pretend this is steeper. I'm going to draw my elbows down toward my knees to help keep that front wheel from popping off the ground.